Sunset Overdrive, an underrated Xbox exclusive.
So in Sunset, you start off as like a normal ass bystander working at like a concert when this new energy drink that came out, fucking Overdrive, starts to transform people into basically zombies that just run fast and chase overcharge like an energy drink. So you meet this dude here, Walter. He teaches you to be a grinding, sipping, kill a machine. Then you kill the girthy Gary over here, and then the game really starts. Now you're basically going around just getting different groups of survivors to help you escape the city, fighting different unusual bosses.
Traversal. In Sunset Overdrive, you don't drive, you don't sprint, you bounce, dash, wall run, and grind on rails. Rails? No, you dirty minded fucks. And that does take like a bit of time to get used to, but in my experience, an hour or two and then it's just fucking fun. Like. I honestly think this game was just one of the last open world games to have an original fun traversal system. Not unlike Prototype or that old Hulk game from like years ago, and all the Spider-Man games too. I guess AC and Mirror's Edge count as well. I'd like that as well. Like, do not try to play this game like a normal third-person shooter, because you'll die in 2 seconds. You gotta get creative and just jump around the show, dodging Red Bull addicts over here. Like, Sub-Zero's retarded cousin and Big Bertha. So, on to the combat. Right now, I'm not gonna lie, the combat's simple, but like seriously fun. It reminds me of Saints Row with all the mad weapons like TNT teddy, fucking exploding teddy bears, or firework launchers, or a dragon firework launcher, or a bomb sort of grenade launcher made out of hairspray, or you shoot with a flaming shotgun with balls. The flaming compensator. This game offers a fun, badass feeling style of combat, and just not only that, but the melee attacks are actually useful. The ground pound like attack, or the fact that my crowbar will sometimes just shoot flames every time I use it. Because the amps in this game, they just upgrade your weapons with different damage amplifiers, hence the name amps. Not gonna lie, I only realised this like there now. The key to fighting though in this game is just act like someone dropped a yolk in your morning coffee. Right, let's go over the basic enemies in the game. So you've got Fizco, and the robot's basically just a ranged robot, a melee robot, and a bomb robot. The only one you'd really have to worry about is the bomb robot. The OD are just basically herds of OD. They're zombie-like enemies, and they're easy to kill. But the, what do you call them? Big Bertha, the Herker, is just fun to kill. It's easy to dodge. They throw rocks and shit. Like, it's easy to dodge. And the, forget what you call it, but it's like a hunter style. It's basically Wolverine, but it just jumps around from building to building, and sometimes tries to jump to exactly where you are to hurt you. But you just indulge that shit. No harm, no foul. So there's the scabs. They're just humans. Like. The only ones you'll just have problems with are the physical robots. I just don't stay in one place too long with the bot guy. Quick tip for just any enemy: use explosives. Mainly the TNT teddy. Like, I used it the whole game. The minute I got it, I never really had a problem in fighting, ever. Obviously, yeah, I did die a couple times, but it's just the best weapon to use out of all of them, to be fair. Right, folks, I gotta tell you, I'm editing this in post, but I actually realised that I think I might need to sort of mention more about the story, and all I have to say is that it's okay. It's alright. It's not bad, it's not amazing, it's okay. Like, it's really funny, to be fair, with the fourth wall breaks, and, you know, the references to, like, nerds, and that time you like fucking this kid pretends he has cancer, so you give him like a make-a-wish thing, and you give him a full rock concert, and then you find out he didn't even have cancer. He had like something like pneumonia. I don't even know what the fuck it was. But then you find out that the kid just bullshitted you, and you went for all this shit for it. I know sometimes the game can be a bit funny with the story, but it's not like, oh my god, I played this game and actually cried at the end. Like, no mate, it's mediocre, it's alright. And as well, another thing I have to mention, just randomly, it's a wee tiny thing, when you die, the respawn animations are just fucking fast. I'll put in a clip here of me coming out of a dinosaur egg. It's just funny as fuck. Right, folks, now on to customization. You can customize virtually everything about your character, and I'm not gonna lie, it's funny as fuck. Like, look at this. But most of it's goofy and jokey, but sometimes you can actually make your character look badass, or be a unicorn with a skirt on, whatever the fuck you want to do. Like, I just think the clothes are so fun to play around with, and there's not much else to it. Like, you do unlock more clothes after missions or whatever, but they don't really tell you. Well, they do tell you, but only like they say, oh, this reward after, and then it's just a letter and the icon of a jacket or something, but it doesn't show you what it looks like, and then you have to go in the vendor and find it. But I gotta admit that just playing around with the clothes is just fun as fuck. Like. Now, folks, this is why Sunset Overdrive is just a seriously underrated game. A small number of games let you like just come in and just fuck shit up, feeling like a god. Like as I said before, Prototype now, like obviously Prototype is miles away in difference from Sunset Overdrive, but what it is, like what's in common with them both is just amazing. Like when I play this game and I feel like such a badass jumping around, annihilating anything in my fucking path, which you could do in Prototype 2. Prototype was not Prototype 2, as in Prototype as well. All you did was just jump in and fuck shit up, and that was the main point of the game. Sure, the story was good too, but you didn't go into that game for story, you went into that game for fun. And when you come into a game that their entire goal of the developers is just to make you have a good time, that's what I respect. Nowadays, you jump into a game and it's like, here, pay £5, get this. Get this fucking amount of in-game currency for 40 quid. You got GTA short cards. You got, oh god, here, don't even get me started on Star Wars Battlefront 2. Right, don't even get me started on Battlefront 2. But this is just a game that you can just jump into. There's no microtransactions. Sure, there's DLC, but I don't count that as microtransactions. What, one weapon pack and I think a mission as well. That doesn't really count in my opinion, and that's what I love about this game. All you do is just go in and have the time of your life, messing shit up, going around the sandbox world in what I call a playground of a city to traverse in. But folks, nobody ever talks about Sunset Overdrive. Like, barely anybody knows what it is, and I think that's not fair. This game has zero microtransactions. You can tell all they wanted to do is make a fun to play game. And again, I know I keep saying it, but no microtransactions, and for the time this game came out, that's fucking surprising. But this game, Sunset Overdrive could have been a seriously good Xbox exclusive. And as well, it came out near the time of the Xbox One, I think. But sadly, it was just swept under the rug, stuck in the shadow of popular games released in 2014, like Wolfenstein The New Order, the South Park Stick of Truth, good game, I gotta admit. Titanfall, like, everybody loved Titanfall. And even COD Advanced Warfare. Not to say that game went well, but a lot of people bought it at first thinking it was good, and then they opened their eyes, I guess. The story is mediocre and a bit of a parody, but the fourth wall breaks are much appreciated. They're not even that hard to notice, they're really on the nose, but it actually works out pretty well. Gameplay is just interactive, fun, and creative. And the art style is lush and vibrant, creating a pure playground of colour and platforming as a city. Do you miss jumping into a single player game and just having fun killing some shit? Do you miss games like Prototype or maybe Crackdown? Then this is the game for you. I feel bad for Insomniac because this just has to be one of their best games, and yet I guess not everyone could see this game for this little gem it is. Sometimes a game can make you cry or laugh or especially scream and shout, but this game is just laughing like the whole way through. So folks, that's my review on Sunset Overdrive, a great but underrated game. Go buy it, go try it, it's cheap in the store and it's just a good wee nice fun to be had with. Right folks, it's been Martini. Good luck lads and all that.